Welcome back, Pisces, to Pisces TV with Montana B. This is a general live for the collective. Somebody's gonna say, I missed her live. I'm not live. I'm pre-recording it. Who's dealing with fuckboy arc here? I don't know. We're gonna see. Okay, past, present, future. Cross watchers are welcomed. Welcome into Pisces television. If you are a returner, of course I appreciate your continued support to me, the channel, and to each other. As we get started with this reading, let's make the newcomers feel comfortable. Alright? A lot of reasons to subscribe. A lot of reasons to join the collective. And they're all in the description box and on the community board. So if you do nothing else after this video, be sure to check those two areas out. A lot of information there. People asking me about booking and tarot courses and business coaching. It's all there. I do relationship counseling too, since if any of you were intrigued to come to the reading for the fuck boy, y'all. Okay? Let's go. So we're going to talk a little bit about it. And let's see what we have healers. All right, Pisces. Let's see what we got. We're going to do a 3-card spread about this situation. Okay? In the current situation, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the market. Alright? The challenging aspect, we have the Lovers. Oh, okay. And advice, possible outcomes to this situation. We have the Hermit, separation, and moving along. Let's see why. The Chariot could either represent someone moving on or someone coming toward you. So if not in your immediate environment, we're going to get to this Wanderlust card here to see what that is talking about. So I feel that there could be some lovers in separation, because we have the Lovers here in the center of the reading, which could be the challenge or obstacle. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about trust. And then we have Wall Street and Broadway. So it's like a cross street. Somebody's crossing, they may cross you. All right. And then we have trust. All right. The numbers 1 through 9 are also on this card. So that is beginning to end. And then 10 symbolizes an ending with a new beginning. So there's something about this 1 through 9. There's something about a wall for some of you. Some about a broad for some of y'all. and trust, okay, or being crossed. The Lovers are here, which I think is cute. Okay, she's into it more than he is, but that's fine. We have the Tender Lists. Horny, patient, cautiously optimistic. Love is 2 swipes and a broken condom scare away. So this ain't even love, those of you that are dealing with this boy over here. Okay, it talks about the algorithm. So when I talked about the market, why did I did think about iPhone and Android. I was like the market, like the App Store. Okay, but it talks about the algorithm of love. Algorithm involves coding, so reading between the lines. To find your match. Or will faith that you don't die alone, expendedly deliver what you are looking for. So look, it says the place is an Uber and the totem is STDs. They are funny. The people who created this card, okay, they are funny. STDs are not funny. Neither are Ubers, okay, because I don't like shared transportations here, honey. We have do not disturb mode. So some of you guys could have been ghosted. So I could be talking about someone who ghosted you. Somebody with trust issues that may have ghosted you. All right. Let's see. We'll talk a little bit about it as I grab the tarot here. When we talk about this current situation, the Wheel of Fortune. I got the Wheel again. I have the World. I have 2 cups. I have the King of Cups and the Hierophant. So I feel in the current situation, you are letting go of these type of cycles and this type of person for someone better. This person may have seen you as a bit controlling, okay? may have had different beliefs than you did. All right, where you're looking for love and they were looking for a partner that benefits them or a friend with benefits. I do see that. So where you may have wanted something serious, they were like, I don't like that energy, because it's the energy of someone who's always looking for something better. And there's no trust there, like, because there's always something better. Always. If you put yourself in a position to be categorized or graded, trust me, the best of the best. Okay, I don't even care if we talking about Halle Berry. You know, she used to be the Beyonce of women, you know, per People's Magazine or Society. And I think she done been divorced, broke up with, and cheated on more than all of us expected. So when I say there's always something better, I'm not putting you into a comparison. But there is always something better. So if you're the type of person that is always out to seek something better, that's not, I wouldn't trust you either. And funny story, I don't keep up with folks, and sometimes I'll come across something. But I read the story of how, because I didn't even know how many kids like Offset had. And so some of the kids are like the same age, around the same age as like his daughter with Cardi. So I was like, well, how is that possible? So I snooped a little bit, and I was like, oh, the chick that has a child about Cardi's age or the closest, it's kind of like Cardi. She raps in a local area, you know, and they look like they got that, you know, Latina kind of thing going on. Puerto Rican, don't argue with me, I don't know, but they got the same kind of vibe. However, Cardi took off from Love and Hip Hop, you know, and became a celebrity pretty quickly. And Lil Mama didn't, you know, they had the same goals, the same ambition, same attitude, but it's like Cardi's took off. So I wonder if that's what led Offset to make that decision, where it's like he wanted something and somebody appeared better than the person he was with, and there you go, I'm gonna be with you. So, not calling him a name, definitely not. I'm just saying that could have something to do with it. When I think about Wall Street or the market, I think about the Emperor too. Okay, where we talk about trust and triggers and competition. Okay, doing it on purpose. Doing it on purpose. Just like some of you guys, this person could even be abusive. Okay, so I would definitely watch out for that. But there could be new beginnings on the horizon for some of you guys. And then, like I said, karma, okay, and taking a gamble on this individual may not be necessarily what's right. Now, the fact that the Lovers come up as the obstacle, okay, that's not good, because the Lovers represent the duality. If someone is insecure and not in touch with their sides equally, like the feminine and the masculine side, that could be a problem. So that's first and foremost. If I wasn't even thinking about a couple or love, I'm just thinking about the feminine and masculine within a person. Okay, the red and the blue, the fire and the water within a person. So just be kind of mindful of that. It also talks about choices. All right, now the choices these people make. Now for some of you that could be taking care of folks or taking care of somebody, the Lovers also represent like nurses, doctors, healers, you know, and stuff like that. So that's the challenging aspect, where you may not be setting healthy boundaries on trying to fix folks. Not trying to blame Pisces, because we may have a few cross watchers, you know, here. And water signs are not the only ones that like to discover puppies and broken people and fix them, because it's also a challenge for you. It's not like we just, I'm naturally Mother Teresa and I just want to save the world. Nope, it's a challenge for you. It's, you know, I ain't trying to tell you business, but sometimes it's like you may limit yourself to think that you only deserve this, right? But you want this, so then you get this, and then you try to make it this instead of just going after this, right? That's a whole nother reading. But anyway, the Lovers is ruled by Gemini and Mercury. We are coming into a Mercury retrograde, so I keep saying it ain't gonna happen for all of you, but for someone, fuckboy could be on the horizon, right? Here comes romance for others of you, which is the challenge. It's about sex and feelings So I don't know if there are feelings or if there's just sex or just sexual feelings. But I didn't see love, right? What you feel for your partner will transcend any ordinary crush or infatuation. That could be a problem. Because we're talking about the fuckboy here. We're not talking about the potential for your soulmate. Okay? Or if you're in the blind about somebody's true intention. Or for some of you, because this card traditionally represents the devil card, whom I don't think is a fuckboy. But I just went off the notion of what the card displayed. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. And that's double emphasis on some of you who are dealing with the Capricorn sun or moon individual that resurfaces, between now and March, or may have resurfaced in the past, okay, or somebody new that you may meet. You could think you meant to be with them, and because of that, even if you're not with this person, because some of you have been ghosted, you carry that energy that you're meant to be with someone who isn't for you, and thus you attract the same energy and wonder why you could have a love life that's the way it is. Because we need to let go of whoever initiated us into this lower level of lovers, right? If you're one, if your twin flame, if your soulmate treats you like crap and is fuckboy, right? And you have it set in your mind that you're meant to be with them, and right now you're not with them, then you're going to attract people like them. And so if you're not attracting the people that you like, then you need to re-examine your one. Or maybe you want to consider that if you want to change what you're attracting, okay? But the fact that the Lovers is about choices that we make between our head and our heart, okay? The clarity that properly discriminates should bring and clear up misunderstandings. And coming to the right conclusion isn't as simple as always choosing our heart over our head. The Lovers is ruled by Gemini, and Gemini is an air sign that deals in mental thoughts. So Gemini is the queen of the spin. And you guys have the Wheel of Fortune. And look at this. OMG. I didn't even need to talk. Do you see that 1 through 9 has what looks like the spin right here? The sword. Some of y'all are going backwards because that sword is going this way. You see what I'm saying? Oh, that's so cute. I like these. So the King of Swords is the spin on the Wheel of Fortune. Who knew that? Raise your hand. Nobody? Huh? Me either. But so you have Gemini energy with, that's cute. Okay, I won't beat a dead horse, but that was cute, right? New tarot class discussion. What else we got here? Women and men aren't truly connected sometimes when the Lovers comes up as an obstacle. We're different, right? So there needs to be a properly aligned situation of your heart and your intuition. Then you could choose with your heart first when you've had that transformation. Okay? But when you don't have that type of clarity to make decisions, you can't go with your feelings. Or for some of you, the genitals. But it does talk about decisions, or some in the near future you may be making a decision, because as I talked about this cross street or crossroad, that's the Two of Swords. So if we said the King of Swords is the spinner and you got two swords, which I think you can only, you got a decision to make. What if you got two stops? So what if there's a decision to make? Okay, so again, just love it that either way, even though this is coming up as an obstacle, some of you guys are going through experiences that are helping to be the liaison between the head and the heart, between the what I need and what I want, or what I think and what I say, or whatever the case may be. The bridge is connecting or coming together between your different decision-making tools. How about that? Be discriminatory. Metaphorically, you may be seeing things only from Adam's perspective. So this is the type of person, when I brought up the Emperor, that I don't want to say for a weak person, insecure person, or somebody who likes them a whole lot, okay? They know that. And I feel like they kind of use that to kind of push the envelope, because you only see their way, or maybe they only deal with people who see their way. They don't deal with stronger people that don't yes man them. And I'm sure that's the type of person that they'll marry, though. And if not, they just gonna stay in the boy band that they in, and y'all know. But this is the old saying of seeing the angel and not the man, or for some of you men, seeing the angel and not Eve. So you're not seeing these people as human. You may be in nostalgia of some past life energy, because we still got the Wheel of Fortune here, right? And so you could have had experiences with these people in the past, and at a soul level you know it. So when your soul reconnects with them, or when they touch you, you feel all that. But it's something about the physical man or woman that they have reincarnated into in this life that you should not refuse to see. It is a part of them in this life, and it is a part of you guys' situation and circumstance. Okay? The devil could be busy because the Lovers is an obstacle. I also could talk about something outside of your control. It could indicate that your partner is bonding with someone else. So it's like a third party, work, a contract that I just kind of threw out there about these life experiences and what it's meant to do this life and what it may have done in past lives. But for some of you, the person that ghosted you honestly may have met someone else, or could be torn. And I think that's why when you gravitate toward they're coming back, or if you kind of like optimistically invite that, that there is a connection between you and this person, but they're not with you, and you guys may be in separation, which takes us to the separation card. You have the Hermit right here, right? And so, did I read the back already? Yeah, I did. To my modern plumbing. I'm not trying to be inappropriate, but people often talk about plumbing or plumbers as like some freaky stuff. How sex gets started, like somebody make a phone call and be like, yeah, my things are plugged up. Can you come, so like the handyman type thing. So y'all can't be falling in love with the handyman. They don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. But the Hermit in this case may be a bit more of advice. Okay? It could be. This is wisdom. This is insight. This is growing from that rose-colored glasses, Mother of Cups, into the Crone, which is the wise one. Right? Don't fear loneliness. Okay? Don't lower your standards because of the time that you've been alone. And some of you, the outcome is you finally develop that introspection. The introspect. Okay? But it's Virgo energy. We just passed the Virgo moon. So I don't know if something has transpired in your life recently. But it's the energy of Mercury. Once again, coming up on this Mercury retrograde. Now, if this is a person, and this is you or someone new, because we still got the Chariot over here, analytical and insightful, okay? If you take time away from this person to get that devil sexual pull off, you're going to start thinking. And so when I think about Kali Ma and a lot of the protectors or archangels and masters and stuff like that guide you into situations that keep you by yourself because you don't have the discipline to see things clearly. It's kind of like crack or some drugs. People going to rehab, and I feel like you can't get off something if you still on it, right? So you take somebody out of that environment. And they even say this for those of you trying to change your perspective, to do some super cool stuff to your mind that helps you manifest better and shift timelines without the world doing some mystical, magical trying, right? I did see a study where they said people pay to go on a retreat or a resort, which is just like the hermit. And instead of the regular day-to-day things, the habits, bills, the picking up kids, the dealing with spouses, they go to this place where they're required to do not shit. Okay, and I'm pretty sure they may have seminars or something that people go to encourage thought in certain directions, but it's really to remove whatever their habits were before they came to the retreat. Y'all should look it up. It's kind of cool. I was like, people pay for that? Okay, I want to do that, right? But that's the energy of the hermit too, and it also reminds me of like the protection that you could have from your guide when you wonder, why am I alone? Why this person goes to me? Why I'm by myself? Because it's like, baby, this is the devil. And I need you to get away from that energy for you to figure it out, because I can't tell you that because you won't listen to me, because it's like somebody on crack that you can't tell them this is bad for you. You shouldn't do this. You're gonna be ashy, you're gonna lose weight, your lips gonna be dry, or everybody's seen somebody do crack on the movies. Dave Chappelle. If somebody said, how you know what does it happen with crack? Well, do you watch Dave Chappelle? So yeah, you're gonna be tacky, probably living on the street, lips ashy, lose weight, and so that's not cool. But if you walk up to somebody who does crack and say that, they don't care, right? So removing you from situations that you won't remove yourself from, or just time apart. Like I said, some of you, things do happen. And your fuck boy goes through a transformation and learns that you were the best thing that ever happened to them, and mystical, magical change. Now, if you sitting on the edge of your seat waiting for that to happen, you're doing the wrong thing, because that only happens when you honestly don't give a fuck no more. And I mean honestly. I mean, not just saying that in the comments, but still being optimistic. I'm talking about honestly. Like, whether you by yourself or with somebody else, you don't want that one, right? Those type of transformations happen then. That's why people say it's like they can sniff out your happiness, because they'll try to come back and you wouldn't give a fuck. You're going to ignore them and ghost them and block them or whatever. Maybe not. But that's what I got. I do hope that it helps, honey. Until next time, guys. Namaste.